Good morning, YouTube. Going to get another haircut. Need a haircut bad. Let me introduce you to the ladies who will cut my hair. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Carly.
Carly, and your shop's name?
A More Beautiful You in Madison Heights.
Madison Heights. And if Carly has a Instagram or something like that she'd like to put on at the end of the video, we will include it in the end of the video or in the comments down below. But you'll have a means to make contact with her if you want to. So,
awesome.
Carly, cut it the way you want to.
Yeah, so it's just trim. It's a really nice style. It's like I like the way that it looks on you. So I think just trimming it up and just because you're kind of getting a little like full.
Yeah, I'm getting real full. Grandma said I didn't. Grandma Carice said I didn't need a lot cut off.
No, not much here. I'm just gonna get this so you don't get itchy.
Good. Just got a little mani pedi.
So how long are you in town for before you head out again?
I'm going to be here till I think to June. Trying to maybe a little later, a little earlier. I'm going to try to book something back to South America.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. I've been looking at some stuff now. And so that's in the works right now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's the your favorite place you've been to?
I might
Argentina.
go out to dinner.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, Argentina has a great German influence.
Okay.
And when you think of those southern countries, you think of Spanish, which they all do speak Spanish, but you get the blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
The German look, yeah. So it's very much a European type city. This just happens to be Argentina.
And then
That's really cool.
Yes. Yep. More to the right.
I've always wanted to travel, but life is starting to go a little bit faster for my husband and I. So we're like, well, family probably is going to come before that.
Yeah.
So that's all right though.
Well, like I said, I've traveled a lot in RVs, and your profession, honestly, you could do it and travel. I don't know about what your husband does, but they have a thing called work camping. You might be familiar with that.
I am not actually.
These are people that are retired or did not retire or still working, and they get jobs.
Do you mind grabbing that for me?
So they work so long and then they move on.
That's cool.
Yeah, but.
Thanks for calling the More Beautiful You.
Yeah, that's really cool. My husband works for Chrysler, so.
So he's kind of stuck in it.
Yeah, just a little bit. So that's all right.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're Comic-Con. You're Comic-Con. You're Comic-Con. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We really want to go to Australia.
Oh, break my heart, girl, if you get there before I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're big like animal people, and we've always loved the Irwins.
Yeah.
So we've always wanted to go to the Australia Zoo. We wanted to do that for our honeymoon, but we ended up just switching it up and having like a small COVID wedding.
Yeah.
So we that'll be something we'll plan for later on.
The only suggestion I would make to you, you're obviously young. Make time for it now.
I know.
Make time for it
I
because
want to, for sure.
there's things that you will enjoy now that you will not enjoy later.
Yeah.
Because of age.
Yeah.
And make plans for it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The good thing is I have a great support system too with my family. So if my husband and I did want to go somewhere, I know my parents and my in-laws would be like, yeah, just give us the kids for however long.
That's good.
Yeah.
That really is. And if you're only doing a 10 to 12 day or 7 to 9. Do not like this camera.
No?
No, it's the 10. I just don't care for this camera. In fact, you might be the last haircut he'll ever see.
Hey, well, that's okay.
I'm going to go back to Best Buy and they'll talk to him about it.
Yeah.
It's bad to cut off.
Does it just like randomly shut off on you? Is that what it's doing?
Yep, just randomly shuts off on me.
You really do have very nice hair. Like it's soft, but it's not the type of hair that just wants to fly everywhere.
Well, thank you. That's all I got left is my hair.
It reminds me a lot of my grandpa's hair, and it's funny because my dad went bald pretty early in his life.
Oh.
My dad's dad didn't, so he always likes to jab at him and randomly I'll go, well, you need a hat? I mean, it may be spring and warm, but I'm nice and toasty today or something.
Oh, I kill him. I kill him.
Oh, it's so funny.
Kill him. Well, a lot of people have trouble believing. They look at my hair, and hairdressers like you know the difference. They don't realize I'm 77 years old.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
And so, because I haven't lost my hair.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very healthy.
You blog on YouTube?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
a little bit. I do more videos than I do the blogging.
Where you go? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, his granddaughter comes here and suggested he'd pop in.
Aw.
I don't think you've met her yet.
Oh, okay.
And if you have an extra bedroom, you can keep her for a while. I don't mind.
How old is she?
She's soon to be 30 years old. We got her when she was 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a little heart-to-heart with her father and mother. I talk, they listen. Spoiled, oh my God. I think she's 13 years old.
Hey, I know. I always look at my parents and I'm like, well, I may be spoiled, but at least I'm a grateful spoiled.
Yeah, she works at Beaumont Hospital where she works. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, her and my daughter both. And you're looking at a guy that does their laundry, does their lawn,
Oh.
buys their gas, put the gas in their car.
We're gonna be going out to just
But I don't mind. They work a lot of hours, so I don't
Say,
mind.
that's very sweet of you.
That's a good spot to
It
do
is.
it.
I've never been there.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be in love.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
they
friend
work.
actually,
That's all I worry about.
she's like a wedding photographer.
Oh.
And she lives
I know,
there.
it's
She's
crazy.
like,
Really?
you would love it
Days
here.
nowadays with anybody in the medical
Have you been
field.
there?
Yeah, so I've been there, but like, I was kinda
Well,
thinking maybe
with them, they'll
next
get in their
stop
car to
would
come
be-
home
Really?
after their
Okay.
tour of duty.
Where
They've
do you
done
live
12
right now?
hours and they get in their car.
Okay.
And they tell me
yes, like
sometimes they
15
don't get out of the
minutes
parking
away,
lot till
right off
the
the
people at
lot.
powers
Okay.
to be
So it's not
will
bad.
text or call and want to know could they come back in 4 hours later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Back and forth.
That's
probably for, like,
insane.
10
it is.
years.
It really is.
Well, and everything's
Okay.
so, like, everybody's
Where you
losing
working now?
people.
Oh, right
and
here.
Okay.
It's like the ones that do stay are having a really hard time,
Yeah, I'm excited.
like
I've
trying to
not
play
been
catch
there
up. We get a lot of nurses that come in here and we just hear all their
Yeah.
stories and
Right.
everything they are dealing with right
like,
now,
town
and
for, like,
I really just feel
Yeah,
for
yeah.
If you,
Is there any place that you
in your
recommend
case, you know,
that you
you
remember?
have close personal contact with them and you talk to them. But if you're a
Okay.
person that's just, oh, they're a nurse, they work at so-and-so hospital, you just don't know what those ladies are going through.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
explore
You,
anything.
you
right?
really do not know. And
To be honest, I probably just like.
my daughter's going to work tonight and she's going to take, I think, a day off.
It's like the one
And
good.
she's been at it,
But
but
like,
she
there's
told
so
me it'll
many
be,
cool spots to just.
God, I
like,
don't want to
walk
lie
around
to you,
and
close to
stuff,
70
so-
hours this week or something.
Woo!
Awesome. Right.
Goodness. One of the boss's owners is actually, she like manages the nurses at a hospital. I can't remember which one it is, but the stories that she tells us about everything that's been happening, especially since COVID started,
Yes.
and like all the stuff they have to deal with, all the negativity, the attitudes of people, and then just the sadness too around everything, and so much of it in just one day.
One
I'm like,
day?
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
like I know I wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, I don't think I
handle
could do
that.
that. I don't think I could have either. I'll be honest with you. The money is good, but I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, the stress of the job.
Yeah.
Because I asked her too, I'm like, do you actually like
Now,
what
how
you
do
do?
you
She
like
goes,
your
yeah, I
kids,
love
right?
it. And I'm like, well,
Um,
good thing that God made you to handle like stressful situations. She goes, I know, it's where I thrive. And I'm like, hey,
but
that's
not short.
that's
I don't want
awesome
the name
because we
short.
need
Okay.
people like that, you
Yeah.
know.
'Cause
Sure do.
honestly, my hair is
Well,
fun.
Gwen handles it well. Jamie's younger and a little bit more hyper. She kind of
Yeah.
sometimes gets just a little bit upset, you know. But Jamie, my daughter Gwen, is 53 years old, so
Okay.
she kind of negotiates it a lot better.
Yeah.
But it is hard. It is
Yes.
definitely hard for them.
Is this normally the style? that you
Yeah,
have for
kind of
your
like
hair?
that.
Kinda
Yeah,
like
unless you
that?
get Carice cuts it, and then she wants to make me look like a handsome Mexican man. Guapo, guapo, she said, guapo.
It's cute.
Yeah, so she combed it all straight back and used I don't know what to hold it, but It stayed for 3 days. I didn't have to
funny.
comb my hair. That's
Hey,
all I
well.
know. Yeah, guapo.
That's funny.
Guapo amigo.
It's cool. That I think would be the most like exciting and cool thing about traveling is meeting all the people, experiencing their cultures, and just all around just experiencing all that, like just the new, something that's completely different from what we're used to.
Let me give you my clue, or my way of looking at it. If you really want to know people and know something about them, eat their food and listen to their music,
Okay.
and you'll get them. I had a lady to feed me in the mountains of Honduras off of a hot plate.
Okay.
I sat in beside of her, and she'd take a bite and stick it in my mouth. She'd take a bite and stick it in my
Oh
mouth.
my gosh.
So she fed me in
That's so
mountain
cool.
cabin or something. I don't know what we were in. And I was in Panama one time, and I was walking through Panama, and I'm a diabetic, and my sugar dropped on me. And there was two ladies just stopped out out of a hallway onto the street, and they had 2 plates of food. I sat down between them, and I said, "Who wants to share?" So we shared the 2 plates of food.
That's so
But
cool.
they fed me. We had 1 spoon. We all ate from the 1 spoon.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
but it's just things like that you remember, you know.
Yeah.
You just remember those things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you've really been
This weekend?
all over.
Yeah, okay.
We're tomorrow. I usually have like every other Saturday off.
Okay, yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So how are you feeling about the length right now? Do you feel like that's
That's
a good
pretty
length?
good. Yeah, that's pretty good because I do. As you can see, I'm kind of
I know.
Your
thin
hairline
here.
is going back, yeah.
What happened? I was in a car accident years ago, and it right here,
Oh,
it,
scarring.
it came out,
Oh.
and it never did come back as thick as the rest of it.
It's
Yeah.
crazy what trauma will actually do
Yeah, it sure
to our
is.
hair, because everything that we put in our body, everything that is in our body, literally everything comes out our hair.
comes
So
out your
even
hair.
something traumatic, like a car accident,
Yeah.
will completely change the composition of your hair, and it may never go back to normal.
It didn't. If you look at the other side, yeah, I've got a little receding line there, but that is more deeper, and then the hair is real thin there. And it came out to a big bald spot. Never forget that. I was 18 years old when that happened.
That's why if you hear like a lot of people say like they went through chemo and their hair came in curly, or it came in rough, it came in coarse. It was the chemo completely changed how their like body like grew the hair, like your hormones changed and everything. So it grows back in different.
But my daughter had cancer, and she did the chemo. Of course, her hair all comes out, of course. And she's a redhead, auburn, a redhead. And it came back real curly and real coarse.
Yeah.
And the curly finally went away after time. But you would think she had an afro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, coarse and curly seems to be the main consensus of how hair grows back after chemo and radiation. I always laugh too when girls will come in here and they're like, I don't understand why my hair is so oily. I'm like, well, what have you been doing lately? Have you been eating a lot of McDonald's or greasy foods? And most of the time they're like students, so you know that's like the first thing they can get because it's a long day. They're like, yeah, how did you know? I'm like, well, the grease actually changes the way your hair feels too.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
Do you like the length of your sideburns and you just want me to clean them up, or would you like to bring them up?
Just clean them up.
Okay.
Okay, lovely. How is it? Good. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you want me to like curl you out?
Yes, my hair does not hold a curl with that.
Okay.
It's just so thin, you know, so fine.
Okay. So I'll put some products in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, like how you curl your hair. Do you use like a wand or do you use like straightener? What do you do?
I think last time you did a straightener.
Yeah, I did a
don't really
straightener
know how to
last
do it.
Okay.
I do have the from a head though. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I don't even know how to do the straightener. Mine's like pink.
Right.
And then how do you feel about your eyebrows?
Yeah.
Would you like me to trim those up as well if they need
Yeah,
it?
if you would, please.
I don't try it. I don't.
It's like it looks like you might only have a couple hairs. Nothing
Yeah,
too
yeah. Well,
major.
shuffle. You know what shuffle is, right?
Yep.
Shuffle, short. Get shorty. Shuffle. They grow so fast.
Oh, my pastor, he's so funny. His grows really fast too, and his wife, she actually was the one that I was telling you I got done with pretty quick today.
Oh, okay.
And she always comes in and tells me that they're starting to create their own zip code, and he won't trim them. Like he's just always joking. I'm trying to get that comb over look.
Oh my God. Well, my theory to a bad haircut, it grows fast and it'll grow out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. I've always had always has grown fast, you know, and so I don't get too upset if it ain't exactly what I want.
Oh yeah. I used to always be so worried about getting my hair cut, and like my hair doesn't grow that fast, but I realized it was something that was kind of like holding me back a little bit. I'm like, it is just hair. Like I know it can make or break your day sometimes, but I finally just cut a bunch of hair off, and it needed to happen. It was so dead.
Yeah.
But it was like I was holding on to it for some reason, and I don't really know why.
I found some old photos a couple, 3 months ago of me in the late 70s and early 80s. Of course, my hair was on my shoulders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was always on my
Alright.
shoulders, and the girls had never seen that, you know. But one of my sons and I are almost identical twins, if you will.
Uh-huh.
And he had long hair like that, and his hair was real wavy
Yeah.
and strawberry blonde.
Oh, okay.
And most women would have killed for his hair, you know.
Yes.
They really would have.
Yes.
It just was so. I mean, I wasn't that lucky. I didn't have that nice hair.
Yeah.
I just had a lot of it. You know. But it was.
All right. How do you feel?
That feels
Feel good?
Yeah, that does feel good.
Do you see anything that you might want tweaked a little bit?
Not really.
No?
No, not really.
All right. Then if you feel good, you are all set, sir.
Yeah, okay. No, not
Yeah.
really.
All right.
So what's your name?
Carly,
Carly, and where are you located?
we are located at A More Beautiful You in Madison Heights.
Okay, you got an Instagram you want me to put in here later?
I think it's just we can look at the salon Instagram. It's just the A More Beautiful You.
Okay, if you want
Yep.
to write it down, I'll put it in the comments below,
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely. Sounds
Hey
good.
guys, good to get a haircut. Boy, I need one. And Carly did a great job.
Thank you.
So,
Let me get this off you really quick. That way you don't have to
okay.
get the hair all over you.
You look handsome.
Thank you. You and Carice, the little Mexican lady in Texas, got the same idea. Hey guys, it's been good to come here. I kind of walked in cold turkey, and they took good care of me. And this is my lady right here, you know. And I will always come back to see her because I live nearby. So this is JJ, and then I guess this is it for the videos until we get a little booking to get out of the country again. Until then, deuces.